What do you feel helps the most with weight that creeps up during peri and menopause? Yeah, typical question there.
Oh gosh, I know this is a really, really, really tough one, right? Well, so I think like, the obvious answer, right? The obvious answer or the easy answer would be, GLP-1 agonists, which everybody is taking now. I don't know that that's the right answer though, but I'll start there. So I don't know what's going on in Europe, but here in America, everyone is crazy for Ozempic and Mounjaro. The drugs, of course, are semaglutide and tirzepatide, and these are GLP-1 agonists that they're developed as diabetic drugs, but of course they cause a lot of weight loss, and so everybody is taking them. Everyone is crazy for them, and we have them compounded, so they're more affordable, and they will definitely make you lose weight. But again, I like if you're like an obese diabetic, of course, right? And when people ask me for the drugs, regardless, when people ask me, I will give them, right? I don't deny them to anybody. But honestly, what what really I think is a better long-term solution than these drugs is getting your hormones balanced for sure. um, and then honestly, you have to just really you have to tighten up your diet. You have to start keeping track of what you're eating. And I know, like, I myself struggle with this, but you have to keep track of what you're eating and get an understanding of how many calories you're actually taking in to make sure you get a ton of protein, a gram per lean body mass or per ideal body weight at least, and exercise, a ton of exercise. And a lot of women say that they're just too tired to exercise. And again, that can be fixed with hormones, with supplements, with a diet. A healthier diet can give you more energy so you can exercise. I mean, the weight is just such a complicated thing. I think we have 76% or 73 or 76% of America is overweight now. And a big chunk of those are actually obese, and it's a huge problem. And again, I'm not against the GLP-1 agonists, but you know, you go off, you gain the weight back, and like unless you want to stay on one of these drugs for the rest of your life, you have to buckle down and really work on your lifestyle.
Mhm. Here in Belgium, at least, we don't have the compounded versions of those. We only have Ozempic. It has become very popular as well the last few years, even so popular that now it's forbidden for us doctors to prescribe it if the patient is not diabetic.
Really?
Really?
And what
A
it
few
comes
months
from
ago.
Denmark, right? Though, so like you're pretty close. You're closer than we are to Denmark.
Yeah.
I was reading actually that this is like a huge factor now in Denmark's economy. They've made so much money from these drugs.
Mm.
So
Yeah,
you
here,
can't. So people aren't using it there for weight loss.
yeah,
They
people
are.
were using it for weight loss, and I've prescribed it several patients as well. But since a few months, it's forbidden to prescribe it if it's not for a diabetic patient. So
Why? Why? Because there's a shortage, or
yeah, because there's a shortage. Yeah, that's the why.
so it's so crazy. And like, look, like everybody wants a quick fix and an easy way to lose weight, and I totally get that. But I just don't. It's not a great long term solution. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, I don't know. That was actually my question because I don't have a lot of experience with it. Do patients that have lost a lot of weight with it, do they have to continue indefinitely? Can they stop or do they rebound then?
So, okay, so this is my experience, and again, I mean, it's from a couple of years, right? Like, because they're new drugs. But if you are on a significant dose of either semaglutide or tirzepatide and you just stop, you will have a lot of cravings and you will gain the weight back. So
Mm.
I recommend doing a slow taper to come off of it really slowly, and that definitely helps. And then I have a lot of patients that, like, they've lost the weight and they've cut down to like a pretty low dose, but they are doing something for maintenance. And whether it's like, like a low dose once every other week, or like, whatever it is, like it not a full dose every week, whatever they were on to lose the weight, but there is some rebound weight gain. And it's because these cravings come back,
Mhm.
and that appetite suppression that you rely on is gone, and so then people eat. And
Mhm.
so So I mean, I have a lot of patients that they do take a low dose every couple of weeks, and I mean, maybe that's for life, but I don't know. Again, I'm not like against it, but I'm not really for it.
Mhm. Do you have any experience with the oral versions like Rybelsus? Because those we can still prescribe.
No, I don't think we have that here. What is it?
It's like Ozempic, but the oral version
Oral?
is called
Oh,
Rybelsus. Um, it's also expensive, but there's not a shortage yet, so we can still prescribe those for overweight patients.
no, I only have experience with the injectable drugs. Tell me about your experience. How does it work? Does it work
Um, I,
well?
I, no, I don't know yet. Since it's only a few months that it's forbidden for overweight patients that are not diabetic, I switched the patients to the oral version, but it's only a few months, so I can't keep I can't estimate the progression not yet.
Okay, well, let me know and I'll look into it and see if we can get it here. I mean, everyone is just using the injectables.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, I find it a strange thing. Yeah, I'll send you the link how it's called, what we can prescribe here.
Yeah.
All
Yeah,
right.
so we use at the Medical Health Institute, we use compounded products, and it is pretty easy to get the compounded products from a variety of pharmacies, and it's cheaper, and that gets around any kind of manufacturer shortage of the brand names.
Yeah. Rybelsus is also semaglutide, but just oral version.
Okay, yeah, I have to look into it. Yeah, we only use the injectable.